Let's go. Another episode of Onboarding Sessions. We're looking today at Zencastr. High fidelity podcasting. I've used this myself and I've actually paid for it. So let's take a look at what I believe are the key moments within the onboarding process. From a landing page perspective, I really don't have much to comment on. This remote interviews aspect right here was what initially brought me to this page. I used to do conversations and I wanted to easily share a link so I could have a conversation that wasn't on Skype, that would be easily editable and uploaded to a podcast like that. That's what brought me here. Everything from this landing page looks good, and if you scroll down, you have a good understanding of what this is offering. Let me jump into the dashboard first, because this is something you can use for free. So we're using a freemium model here, and eventually they're going to look to upgrade me to premium. Right away, I can create a new episode immediately. So let me do that. Onboarding Sessions. Notice you can record and wave if you would like. And so you notice there how little friction there was from recording that first episode. I even think they could change the record today as that call to action on the front page to record right now. Because really, when you're bringing someone into a new experience, if I can get them using it and seeing how good it is as quick as possible, that would be fantastic. So you can see here I'm able to invite. That's how you bring in the guest. You can also leave yourself some notes, some additional settings over here, which are nice. But really, you're just going to start recording, and that's pretty much all there is to it. So it's a super clean setup. And when my recording is done, I'm giving that quick pop-up, and I'm actually able to look at a couple of things here. I can go ahead and save. I can also do some automatic post-production. Now, what's interesting here is this is where they have the ability to pay for basically cleaning up the audio without being a premium member. So they're getting you used to paying for that audio production without having to go premium, which I really do like, and you can buy it in different kind of time allotments. And I'm actually a freemium member currently, but I still do pay for that post-production because it cleans up a lot of the audio that I used to have to do in Adobe Audition, where I'd pay $40 or $60 a month. So really, this is saving me a lot of money when I do record podcasts with other people. So I think that's the key piece here. Like the promotion of premium never happened in this experience. I was able to take my track, record my podcast, and get it uploaded to my podcast server or host without them ever talking about premium. Now later on, I may look around and want to find what those premium offers are. I just so happen to know that some of them involve additional kind of pre-production, giving you a more professional sounding podcast, for example. But other than that, like I think what Zencastr might consider doing to get Eric to pay, overall, I'm giving their onboarding a B. It's really easy to get in there and use the product from a freemium standpoint, but what about premium? And what I mean from premium is a subscription plan. I'm not really being pitched any of that in a meaningful way here, except perhaps when I go to my account, right? So I moved all the way over here, and finally I'm being shown this ability to change plan right over here. So let's have a look at that and see what the options are. So now finally I'm shown some of this. However, I never was in a natural way shown this, and that's where I think Zencastr could step up their game a little bit. So good luck to them as they do that going forward. But here now we see, oh, I could have 4, I could have 10 people on one podcast and do that really seamlessly without us having to all get together. So if I'm hosting podcast parties, I could do so. Live editing on the soundboard, etc. So that's where someone like me, when I see this 10 hours automatic post-production, I can do the math and say, hey, it might be worth it for me to go ahead and pay $20 if I'm doing enough podcasts. So overall, I'm giving the onboarding a B, really quickly into the product from a freemium. However, I'm not seeing that upgrade to premium made as easy for me. And how will you get me to pay? I think you'd figure out a way to show me how much I'm using this in the last month, and then say, hey, you'd be saving $15 if you went ahead and paid for professional right now, right? Or if they're monitoring my activity, they could give me a pop in at login and talk about this network plan, since maybe I'm the kind of user that's using Zencastr a ton as a professional user, right? Getting them to upsell to network. So with that, a B for onboarding, and show me the value, show me the money from how would you get Eric to pay. And with that, you have another onboarding session, and I'll see you next time.